Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Michael Grass. This is the Grassroots 304 podcast, episode number 69, baby.
Yeah.
And tonight, my special guest is here. Actually, this is not the first time he's been on. It's actually maybe, I think, the third time. It's Mr. Kevin Farrell.
Yeah. What's up, everybody?
Kevin, you're a electronic music producer based
Yes.
out of Charleston, West Virginia, right?
Correct.
Yeah. How long have you been producing music for?
6.5 years now.
6.5. And what was your inspiration to start? I think we've talked about this before, but for the people that don't know who you are. Or haven't seen it.
Thanks for asking. So I've been a musician over 20 years now. It's over half my life. And originally I played guitar and I was in bands and traveled the country and did all of that. And I found electronic music when I went to Electric Forest, which was my first music festival, and that was like 2017.
Which is actually happening this weekend, right?
Yes, it's actually happening right now. A lot of my friends are there. I hope all of you are safe from whatever rain is going on after seeing Bonnaroo.
Yeah, right.
I could only imagine what's going on up there. But so I went to Electric Forest, and I was like, this is what is this? And I had no idea that it even existed to that capacity. And I luckily ended up camping with two of my closest friends to this day, and I didn't know them at the time. We just met there, and they knew each other. But that's Lucas the Flow. Shout out Lucas.
Lucas the Flow, yes sir.
Yeah, he's doing big things. And then Rick Brown. I don't know if you've met Rick, but he did.
I don't think so.
He threw Cluster a few years ago.
Yeah, I remember the Cluster Festival.
And he is now, I believe, the audio director for Otherworld, and they're doing a whole bunch of stuff. I'll let them announce all of that. But
I know Lucas is up there at the Otherworld too, right? Or he was.
Yeah. Lucas works there at Otherworld as well. He performs quite a bit, and he's doing collabs with a bunch of people. He just had something come out with several. Actually, he's got so many record label releases that have came out, but his main big one lately has been Grand Alliance, I think, and they're based out of Australia, and they're awesome. Everybody should check out their stuff as well.
Okay.
But
Yeah, so I was going to say Rossberry, but it's not Rossberry Music Festival anymore. It is Electric Forest. That's what started it all for you and kind of popped your cherry, right?
Yeah. I saw it and was like, what is this? And Lucas did it, and Rick was able to somehow get in a bunch of speakers, and we had a Renegade stage, and I watched him do it, and I was like, that's how you do it? And he was like, that's it. And I was like, I think I could do this. And he was like, I'll show you how. And so I went and I got Ableton, and then he showed me like two things, and then I was on my own and I just YouTubed the crap out of it. And here I am. So I've been doing it for a long time now.
It's pretty cool, man. It's nice to be able to find that sort of inspiration whenever you go to see something new or experience something new, I should say, and that you want to take back home and start up something with, like producing music or becoming an artist or whatever it may be.
For me, it was about finding a expression. Like I'm a very visual person, and I really enjoy art that I spend my time watching. But like, I can't paint, I can't draw.
Right.
When I create, I make sound, I make noise, and I force people, unfortunately, to actually spend the one currency they could never get back, except for time mirrors or whatever. But
of course.
Yeah, but so like, I like to think of myself as somebody who paints time, and that concept has really resonated with me and solidified a lot of what I do and influenced the art that I make. And it's gave me a space to connect with other people that also have this desire for expression that they need to get out, but they just don't know how. And that's why I started like my sound collective and stuff in the first place. That's
actually what I was going to ask you next about the sound collective and some of your students that you've got here this evening.
Yeah. So thanks for asking again. And it's the Farrell Sound Collective. And the other artists that are playing, such as Nefo, So Reals, and Bad Spell, are friends of mine that have reached out about wanting to do this. And I was like, I will show you for free. And I just was like, you get the program, I'll give you the stuff. And so we get together and we sit down. I don't really go out and do anything. I don't go out and party or go to bars or see most people, unfortunately.
Right.
I'm normally at home making music, going over somebody else's music, teaching somebody how to do this, and it's been so fun. And it's just making friends, really, and growing a community, which obviously you can see out there. It's been successful.
Right.
So I'm really happy. It's been a great experience.
Yeah, it's cool to be able to give back and to teach other people what you've learned over the years, isn't it?
Yeah. It's I don't even look at it as passing the torch. It's like letting somebody else take the weight off my shoulders for just like a second and be like, you get up there and you show them. Like Nefos, who's playing, he's actually my first like really successful student that I've had, and he just would come over to my house with all these songs that he had started or just pretty much finished, and I would go and help him out with it, and I'd be like, this is so good. And so I would just start writing on top of it, and the songs are so good. So I just one day was like, dude, like, I don't need to teach you. You just need to like pay attention a little more when we're working together, and let's just start writing music together. And he agreed. So now we have a duo project called Wavetable that I've really been investing a lot of time in as well. We have like at least 30 songs that are unreleased right now, and its play count is like crazy. I'm gonna play a bunch of songs tonight of that set as well, but like it's like every door that I had ever dreamed of is finally just kicked itself open, and I'm just full speed. I'm nonstop working. It feels like, unfortunately.
It's good to stay busy, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. It's healthy.
So aside from Wavetable, do you have any like new music that you're coming out with?
Yeah. I have just released at least like 3 or 4 songs in the past couple months, but my newest one's called I Should Save This. You should too. You should definitely go check out all of my music across any platform. It's Kevolution. It's evolution with a K in front of it for those that need a little help there. And then Wavetable's, Wavetable, and check that out. We only have like 3 or 4 songs, but I just sporadically release random stuff on my own SoundCloud. So like that one will have more for sure, because it's just me and I don't have to consult with Evan or anything. But we do have a lot of things in store, so I highly recommend that you follow everybody that is performing. There's a whole bunch in the works that I just can't talk about yet. Okay. So it's just something to be excited about. Okay.
Can you tell me about the show tonight? What's going on here?
Yeah, so we have a Farrell Sound Collective first series. It's the Summer Solstice event. It's Evan's like day before his birthday too. It's the first day of cancer season for everybody out there feeling sad.
Yeah. And you got any specials for the cancers coming in here tonight?
You know what? I didn't even think about it, but that would have been a great idea. But I don't know how many people know astrology like that. But
all the hippy dippy girls that are out there would know all about it.
Honestly, yeah. And I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, right. Hey, somebody would take you up on that if they get half off at the door for cancer season.
I don't know how I would feel presenting it that way, but I do think it's a good idea.
Somebody might show up that actually has cancer, and they're like, I heard it get half off at the door.
I just let them in. To be frank, like if they came in,
you don't have to pay nothing, right?
Yeah. Come in and live your life.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. You got enough on your plate. Like, I appreciate you joining the community. Just come on in.
First smoke's on me.
Yeah, or first show's on me, apparently.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So the first series of the Sound Collective, this is the Summer Solstice. It is only going to get shorter in daylight from now until, I guess fall or winter, unfortunately. But we got plenty of sunlight left tonight, and we've got plenty of room still inside of the venue here, so hopefully we can pack it out.
Well, I do know that I have friends that have already confirmed that they're on the road, and they're coming from different states away, from different areas, and I'm just so excited. It's going to be like a mini family reunion, and to know that like this is the real start of the next wave that's happening, at least in our local area, because I'm constantly reaching out to bigger artists for advice or to collab or to just praise their art. And when they find out where I am and what I'm doing, they all say how difficult it is, and they're not wrong. But I think
West Virginia, it's hard here, man.
And I think outside this room right now, there's a room full of people that says that it's totally happening, whether anybody likes it or not. So everywhere I go, you hear more electronic music. Every place I go, people talk to me about electronic music now, and it's great, because now for me at least, it's the forefront of just music, and I know that there's plenty of other music that is very popular, and I produce all those other things too. So anybody out there that needs any beats or anything, please hit me up. I'm your guy. But I truly think that electronic music is just a way of blending together whatever people want and letting people be themselves and be free and, you know, just love each other. And it's it's peace, love,
Unity and
unity
respect.
and respect. Thank you. Yeah.
I always get the U wrong, but I
do
thought it was unity.
It's unity for sure.
Plur, baby, plur.
Yeah. I actually got this bracelet here from somebody that I handed a flyer out to.
Does it say hard
bass?
Okay,
Yeah,
I thought it said hard ass.
Oh, it looks like that at first because of the star. I thought the same thing, but the laser moved a little bit out there, and it's like, oh, that's it. There's a B there. Okay.
I like the little charm that's on the bottom there too.
Yeah.
That little leaf.
She just gave that to me, and I was like, I have to wear this for sure.
Right.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's the blur. And
it's candy, right?
Correct.
Yeah, is that with a C or with a K?
With a K.
Candy with a K.
Yeah.
Do you know why they call it candy? I mean, obviously, it kind of looks like it would be
the Smarties,
right?
like candies
On a bracelet.
Yeah. I think that's why. But I could be wrong. You know, I'm definitely not the record keeper of Alexandria.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, me either. I'm always a student.
Yeah.
Never the teacher.
Well, especially when it comes to this stuff. Like I could barely remember the U, and that's like terrible.
Right.
But I'm sorry.
You heard it here. Kevin's sorry. He doesn't know what plur meant.
I knew what it meant. I just couldn't remember.
You forgot the U. Yeah, it's all right. I got
Unity.
you,
Unity.
Unity, right here. There we go. That was a good one too, man.
Heck yeah, dude.
Well, let's see what else. We talked about something earlier that I can't talk about, so you'll have to figure out later when that comes available.
Just stay tuned.
Stay tuned for some information coming along in the near future.
Mm-hmm.
Mountain Wub Festival. Tell me about that. That's coming up. That's in West Virginia, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe it's 85 miles from here.
Okay.
I think, or I
north,
could be
south,
wrong.
east?
I think it's southeast, and I think it's. I'm not exactly sure which town it is. I always just plug in the GPS coordinates because I'm talking with the guy that's owning it and like discussing what to do next and stuff.
We've got supercomputers in our pockets. We could do this real quick.
Oh yeah, mine's next to me.
Mountain Wub, not an M.
I think it's August 7th to August 9th. 7th, 8th, and 9th, the 3-day. Starts on Thursday. They have just added Noki, who I believe is from Pittsburgh. I played a show with Noki at 123 Pleasant Street in Morgantown back in December. He's a very nice man. He's all about sprouts and putting like the little sprouts on people.
The hats and stuff.
Yeah, and he's got a great team behind him too. They're very nice, very good people.
Did you say it's Loki?
Noki,
my bad.
Yeah, it's okay. It's like the food pronunciation, but like low-key character in a positive way. He's all about positive vibes.
Okay. Yeah, I see it is August 7th through 9th. We might be starting small, but don't let that fool you. We're packing enough energy to light up the night sky.
Yeah. It's on top of a mountaintop too. They have amazing views. Yeah. The blood red sunsets and sunrises are just gorgeous, and like light peeking out behind clouds. They got pictures on their socials. You should totally check it out.
I've already been checking it out. I'm looking at their website here, which doesn't have an address, unfortunately. But yeah, it's you can find more at Mountain Wubs. That's WUBZ.com. For more information about this upcoming festival. Again, August 7th through 9th. It's only, about a month and a half away now, something like that.
Yeah, it's really close, and I'm super stoked. And there's a chance that I'll get to also do an opening set on Thursday, just like not with Noki, but like the same like setup and everything. As long as a few things get taken care of. So it's exciting to even have the opportunity for one, but to also like be able to do a wavetable thing would be super cool. Yeah. For me.
Okay. Any other big plans for this future?
Yeah.
Any big shows? Any other announcements that you can make?
Here at Live at the Shop at 1233 Ohio Avenue, Dunbar, West Virginia, I'm building an EDM community that's going to have multiple shows throughout the rest of the year. I'm thinking at least one a month, if not more than that. And the amount of response from local DJs as well as DJs across the country that saw my shout out of like who wants to perform here have sent me electronic press kits They've sent me, just private IDs, which are just like songs that are unreleased and stuff like that. And really trying to perform here gives me so much hope and excitement for the actual success that the community here is going to have. It'll be the very first really, in my opinion, big community of Charleston. Like, there's some artists that I'm talking to now that are really big that have just played Red Rocks like not too long ago. And I can't really say much about that either right now.
Yeah, well, if anybody I could think of, we need to get Jason Leach back here.
Yeah,
and
Jason.
Get Abby Weiss. I talked to Abby recently. She said she'd love to come back to the shop.
Yeah.
So I told her like we'd make something happen. And
Jason's cool, man.
Jason is cool.
Yeah, I love hanging out with him, man.
Super nice guy, very genuine.
There's nice.
No cocky, attitude or anything out of him. Just like super cool guy.
Yeah, man, and he's really funny. I thought he was really funny. I like that guy a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we can see him back here again soon, because that was a killer show.
He's getting big. He's getting real big, man.
We might not be able to afford him anymore.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Everybody moves up, and then we can't afford them here at the little shop with the 125 cap.
Gotta get them while they're hot.
It's right. While they're on the up and coming.
That's right, man.
Which, come to think about it, we've had so many artists here over the last couple of years that have been on the up and coming.
Absolutely.
Jason Leach. We had Sasquatch here. I mean, it's people that have already came up. You remember the Cottonmouth Kings were here?
Yeah, I was here for that.
Afro Man, of course. I mean,
that's where I met Evan. Actually, was at Afro Man last year. Yeah,
that's
that was
awesome.
the first time I met him.
Yeah, so it's been really cool to be a part of this this local music scene, everything that's going on here, and to be able to give back in a way too. So.
Yeah. I mean, most of the people out there I've never met before, and it's nice to know that they also have found a place to commune. And I've been thanked so much from strangers for throwing this, because they were like, nobody throws this, and I was like, they do now.
Yeah.
So it's fun and it feels fantastic.
Yeah. It's a wholesome feeling, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm over here just like reveling in it, just like wrapped up in a warm blanket.
Yeah. It's toasty, isn't it?
It is, man. It's hot on stage, I can tell you that. Those lights are no joke.
They aren't a joke.
Yeah.
I really need my sunglasses when I'm on stage.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to see anything at all,
and maybe some sunscreen.
Yeah, for sure,
all
dude.
that heat.
I'm a huge dunk tank for water because I'm sweating like crazy up there.
Yeah, I'll throw you a towel.
I brought a change of clothes.
Yeah.
Okay. I knew how long I was going to be here.
You got to be proactive, dog.
Yeah. This ain't my first show.
Yeah, well, it's not going to be your last one either.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right, man.
Here, I've got one more for you.
Sure.
It's a new segment that I'm starting. And if you feel comfortable with it, of course, I didn't flag this with you before we started or anything, but new segment. It's called Confessions on Grasscast.
Ooh.
So
what am I confessing about?
Anything that you feel comfortable confessing about, and then I'll give a confession of my own too.
Yeah.
While you think about it, because I need to think about something as well. It could be personal, it could be funny, it could be embarrassing, it could be like a story from the road. Generally, it's a confession though. Think of me like I'm a priest on the other side of the wall that you can't see. That you can't see almost. It's like I'm here.
Oh gosh, a priest on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, right. And you got to give a confession.
Okay, you sound like
about what's going on.
Sound like Usher.
These are my confessions.
Like in the studio trying to come up with his confessions part 3 right now.
Yeah, the confessions are all about Diddy.
Yeah, exactly. Which is crazy in itself.
Yeah.
Who would have known all the people that called that out? Anyway, a confession. So, when I was in a band, and I think I was like 16 or 17, and we were traveling through Minnesota, I went and so we were traveling and we got stuck in traffic, and I stuck my feet like out the window and fell asleep, and the sun was like beating down, and I got like super sunburnt, and I could barely walk, and it was terrible. And when I realized it, when I woke up, I made him I'd go get some gel or whatever to put it on, but my feet hurt just from walking, and for some reason like compression felt good, but I didn't like want to ruin my shoes, so I put on my bandmate shoes and thinking like, this is no big deal. Well, it turns out those were like the only pair of shoes he had, and they just like ruined his shoes, and it was the beginning of tour and everything. And so, but yeah,
So would you have like big like pus spots on the bottom?
no,
of your feet
not
from
that
your
bad,
shoes?
not that
just
bad.
like greasing them up and then
Yeah,
feet
just
in there.
like it was just gross, and
Okay.
like it was like the material of the shoes was real weird, so it just like sort of made it like, I don't know, almost like soggy, like it just never dried.
Yeah.
And like I don't know if he just had sweaty feet after that point or what, but I mean the only pair of shoes he had, I don't know, dude. When you got 5 guys in a van with a bunch of equipment traveling across the country, like everybody's gross anyway.
You're right.
So it's just whatever.
That sounds like a nice confession there. Suppose it wasn't too embarrassing. It wasn't too dirty.
Nope, safe route.
Safe route.
Yeah.
Well, I might take the dirty route on this.
Oh,
one
okay.
here. So back when I was probably like 12, something like that, my older brother Trey, R.I.P. Trey, and his buddy John, R.I.P. John as well. They're having a sleepover at the house, and my brother Trey. First off, John was already passed out. Probably like drank. They were probably like 2 years older than me, so they were probably already like drinking and smoking weed and stuff, you know. John was passed out. My brother said, "Hey, like I dare you to take this Bengay and wipe it down John's ass crack while he's asleep." You know, like Bengay, like icy hot.
Yeah, I know what
was
it
like,
is.
All right. Yeah, and I was like, man, it's like I don't want to do it barehanded, and we just so happened to actually have gloves for some reason. So I remember this. I went and like strap on this glove that
Oh my
was way
god,
too tight.
You're like
for
a
my
doctor.
hand. Yeah, whoosh,
Yeah.
just like that. Yeah, and lubed that hand up with the Bengay. Got the in between the fingers because you know you got to have it all
It's
over.
the Denny special.
Yeah, right. I wasn't trying to give him like a prostate exam or anything, but I sure did. It's he was rolled over and I like credit card swiped his ass, and he woke up like miserably in pain. And almost like I guess if he wasn't in so much pain, he probably would have whooped my ass right there on the spot. But
Right.
he runs to the bathroom, hops in the shower, and I hear him scream even fucking louder because I assume he flips on hot water, and it's like,
Eee.
yeah, you
Yeah,
already know,
yeah.
right? So
Can't do that.
yeah, can't do that. That's
For all you kids at home that don't know what Bengay is yet, like you can't do that, okay?
Yeah.
Like just don't do that.
right. Yeah, so it's I probably should have got my ass whooped on that one, but
Safe, dude.
Connor
I think
caught
it's
up to me. Yeah, he ended up doing that back to me. Yeah, a couple months later.
Oh my God.
Yeah, right.
Ooh. And then you got in the shower and tried to wipe it off with the hot water, didn't
Nah,
you?
cold water.
At
so
least
you
you
gotta
knew.
do the cold water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least you knew.
That's right. So yeah, fun times.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I was not expecting that at all. And I have a buddy that was in high school, and this has nothing to do with me, and I'm not going to say his name, but like he would do this thing to everybody, man. And he would, nowadays it's sexual harassment for sure, but he would like salmon. He'd go up behind people and say salmon and just like shove his hand like in their ass crack. And it's
Yeah.
not like credit card, it's just like shooting straight up. And it's like, dude,
Sam,
what are
yeah.
you doing? We're like, what are you doing?
Do I hear a national weather alert?
Yeah, that was that's my boy Nefos out there, Evan. He made this for the show.
Yeah.
And it's just like a Google Voice clip. He like typed it into
Yeah.
Google and was like, I need a free voice generator. It's a different website. It's not like Google's AI that he used, but yeah, he just made it for the show, and it's
Yeah.
just for the show.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear the AI voice talking.
That's
Yeah.
how I know he's playing too,
Yeah.
actually.
Well, hey, it's about that time. That was the alarm that went off a few minutes ago. So
I know. I just
Yeah.
really enjoyed this. Thank you so much for having me
You're
on it,
welcome.
like for the third time.
Yeah, of course, man.
It's always a really, really fun time, and maybe another time we can get together and talk about some like conspiracies or something.
Yeah,
like
let's
we've done
do
in
it.
the
When we got
past.
more time, I'd love to do it.
Yeah, dude. Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
You can bring the Bengay next time too.
You know, if I'm getting old, dude, I probably should.
Right.
Yeah.
I wonder why my back hurts in the morning, and then I check my ID, and that tells me why.
Dude, yeah, if I can even find my glasses.
Yeah, I know that feeling, brother.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, why don't you go ahead and shout out your social media where people can find your music at?
So you can find, thank you. You can find my music on SoundCloud, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, Tidal, pretty much anything. Snapchat, TikTok. It's Kevolution or Wavetable. They're two different projects. I'm in both. And for TikTok, I am at Blind Taco. And then for Instagram, I am KEV_Olution. So it's OLUTION.
_Elution.
Correct.
Right.
And then you could find me on Facebook for social media as well, and Threads. You'll find all the links. If you find my Instagram or my TikTok, all the links are there, and you can find my music on your favorite streaming platform because I pay for that. So please run up my plays so I can justify my fantastic hobby.
I listen on SoundCloud and on Spotify, actually.
Well, thank you,
Yeah,
because they're different distributors and they always butt heads. But Spotify is where I need the plays for the public to know about. SoundCloud's more for the DJs and the back end of things and trading songs. But I appreciate it either way. Thank you so much.
Yeah, gotta show my support, man.
Yeah.
You rock, and really the music has it's changed recently for the better. So keep
Yeah,
it up.
thank
Keep it
you.
up.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I've learned quite a bit, and I'm just not playing around anymore.
Yeah, right. No more
Yeah.
bullshitting. Huh?
Yeah, no, it's game time.
That's how we feel about it here with the podcast. No more bullshitting. It's all on the table. We're making this happen. 2025 is the year.
Yeah.
That's right. If you like watching this podcast, you can watch more on Facebook, YouTube, and Rumble. Just search for the Grassroots 304 podcast. You can find me on Instagram. I'm at Mike Grassroots. And make sure you support live local music, places like this, 1233 Ohio Avenue. It's live at the shop here in Dunbar, West Virginia. We've got lots of great music coming up, and we've got another series coming up soon, right?
Yeah,
A couple more series for the rest of the summer. Into the fall.
So I have, I think, 9 shows in the calendar right now.
Okay.
But I just need to clear it with everybody that I sent stuff to before I can announce them. So I don't want to give anything away just quite yet. That's why I was just pay attention.
Right.
You know,
just
follow
keep your
me.
eyes peeled.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, follow us all.
That's
All
right.
the socials, you know what's up. Yeah, thank you all for watching again. Appreciate it. Have a great night.
Bye,
Show some
everybody.
love. Make sure to get your dogs and cats spayed and neutered.
Oh, yeah,
that's
for
right.
sure.
Yeah.
There's a bunch out there.
Yeah, thanks. Kevin.
Happy Pride Month.
Yeah, happy Gay Pride Month.
No problem.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, man. Love you, buddy. Thanks for being on. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks for taking the time.